If you cheat on your money, it will cheat on you. You ignore your money, it will ignore you. If you don't take care of it, it won't take care of you. How many believe this? Okay, so this is how you get your money fixed. Number one, never spend it until you get it. I don't count money in until the money's in. Right? So until you could sign the deal and these guys are gonna split a suite, I'm like, that shit ain't happened yet. Once it goes through and the money hits my account, then I can spend that money. Everybody agree with that? Okay, I don't spend tomorrow's money. Number two, 40% rule. If you could do this 40% rule that most people just completely don't get. If you got 100% of your money and 40% just for 40% goes to the IRS. If you'll pay them 40%, you should at least pay you 40%. Everybody agree? You figured out, everybody in the room's figured out how to pay these people. They don't trust you. You work for me. I have to withhold from you before you get your money. So they get their piece first. That is a good financial decision. Then you pay you, okay? And then you live on this. And this is where it becomes difficult. You live on the 20. And you do not change your standard of living until the 20 changes. So I don't rent the Lamborghini. Who came up in a Lamborghini the other day at my place? Dude, that's stupid, man. Like, what are you doing? What are you doing, man? Okay, like it's no big deal. It's just $1,700. But you know what it says to me? Hey, I'm not disciplined with my money. Like, you got to be disciplined with money. If you cheat on your money, it will cheat on you. You ignore your money, it will ignore you. If you don't take care of it, it won't take care of you. How many believe this? Okay, rich people, as much as you might not like them, yeah, their kids got drug problems, their marriage is falling apart, but people that accumulate a lot of money paid attention to the money. At least they did that part. Unfortunately, they didn't figure out the marriage, they didn't figure out the kids, but that's got nothing to do with money. That's because they didn't take the time to figure out the other games too. So look, this is the game right here. I did not change my level of living until this number changed. Like, this is what I'm living on. This is how I make my decision. And what happens is you end up broke. You can't live down here. So what do you have to do? You got to either lower your standard of living, control your standard of living, or you got to increase that 100%. So, you're not out buying Richard Mille watches, Rollses and jets and blah, 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 and Gucci belts. What are you doing, man? Right? And you're not faking me out. It's not like it's not like you're tricking somebody with your Gucci shoes. No, everybody it's not going to get you a meeting. Everybody agree with that? It's just not going to get you anything. Oh man, you look really good. Yeah, so what? What you got to say? What's your product? What's your offer? How's it solve my problem? That's all I really care about at the end of the day. Okay, number three. This is just a great principle. If you can't write it off, don't buy it. So these are screens. They're little filters, right? If I can't write it off, I'm not going to buy it, right? So like, also, if I could write it off, I'm more inclined to buy it. Number four, rent and lease, don't own. You don't need to own any of this stuff. Just use it. Number five, stabilize and grow your first flow before adding a second one. Don't go work on a second flow outside of your company. Work on a second flow inside your company. They got a second gig. I mean, this is really people selling baseball cards now. Spending 3 hours finding something on eBay to flip. Like, what are you doing, man? You could have earned that $40 at your job that day. Like, why am I going after hours to figure a side hustle? Oh, I just made $40 and it took me 4 hours. And that's $10 an hour. The guy I worked for today paid me $28 an hour. Like, it doesn't even make sense. The math doesn't even work. But that advice is like rampant in society today. Number six, the 47 rule. How many of you in the room work 60 hours a week? How many work 80 hours a week? And you're like, how many of you complain about it too? Like, God damn, I did 100 hours this week. Shit, quit complaining, man. You should be bragging about it. There's gonna be a day where you can't work. You're gonna wake up one day and say, I wish I could go to work. Nothing works anymore. So quit complaining about it. I always say, man, you bragging or complaining? Oh, man, I work 100 hours a week. I remember when I was part-time. I remember when I couldn't think big. Every super successful person that I've studied talks about 100-hour, 140-hour work weeks, 1,000-hour work weeks. Bill Gates talking about, I I would grab something to eat, I would fall asleep, and I would write code. And that's all I did. I ate and I wrote code. And if I couldn't write code, I went to sleep. Think is giant and massive, okay? When China was ripping Bill Gates off at Microsoft, okay, he says, hey, China's stealing Microsoft. He's like, if they're gonna steal it, we wanna make sure it's Microsoft. And I was like, man, the thinking's brilliant, right? It's like, if you're gonna rip anything off, make sure you're ripping our product off, okay? So change your thing. 40% rule means, the 47 rule means this. I spend 40 hours working for somebody, spend at least 7 hours working on yourself every week. Hour a day, I mean, what is that? I'm gonna read, okay? All these guys talk about reading books. Warren Buffett talks about reading 3 and 4 hours a day. Read. They got guys actually saying they don't read anything, bragging about it. I never read. I've never read anything. Books are for idiots. Okay, well, look, all these super successful people that built billion-dollar businesses are reading, and they got smart people around them, okay? And if you don't like reading, who doesn't like reading in a room? Yeah, well, good. So what? Okay, you got to read, folks. You got to read. It doesn't matter if you want to do it or not. I don't like to work out either. Okay, number 7, stay broke. Stay broke. Y'all got to stay broke, man. Cash is garbage. You don't need money. You don't need cash. Cash is trash. Your mommy and daddy didn't know this. Cash is garbage. It is trash. Take it out. Use it. It is worthless until it is put to work. Okay? Listen to me. Money is worthless until it is put to work. Money is useless until it is used. It's a piece of paper. And then we act like it's sacred and I got to keep it and protect it and now it's mine, right? It's plentiful. It's a piece of paper. It's only valuable when I take it out of my pocket, get it out of the system and put it to work. Never lose money. Number 8, never lose money. Okay, now if I leave this $100 right here on this table, on this podium, is there a chance I'm gonna lose that money? If I go buy a piece of marketing, if I say, hey Frank, go buy me an ad on Facebook. Or, hey ad, take a YouTube video that we did. We already got a bunch of impressions on this YouTube video. Put $100 behind that YouTube video and let's see if we can get a couple more people to see it. Which would be more valuable? Okay, never lose money. And if you look, if you're sitting around with cash in your wall, if you're sitting around with cash, you're gonna lose the money. If you leave your money in the bank, you're losing money. Everybody agree? Okay, you're going to negative rates. We will go to negative rates in America. We will go to negative rates. Germany's negative rates right now. Japan's been negative for, I don't know, 3 or 4 or 5 years. We will go negative in this country. Right now, you're earning 0.0012 at the bank. You're earning 1/8 of 1%. So compound interest in the 70s, compound interest was a real thing. That does not exist today at 0.0012. You can't compound a fraction of a 1% and expect anything to happen. Okay, cash flow is what you want. You don't want cash, you want cash flow. How many investors here? How many of you invested with me? Let me see hands again. Okay, good. Did you get a check this month? Every month, 17th of the month, bang, he gets his check, okay? Number 10, never quit until you achieve your goals. Your financial goals. Never give up on your financial goals until you achieve your financial goals. There's people in this room, folks, that are gonna be worth billions of dollars. There's a billionaire in this room right now. I'll guarantee you. Could be 2 or 3 of them. Billionaires in the making right here, okay? Question is, who's it gonna be? Everybody in the room believes it's possible. You might not think it's possible for you, but you know it's possible, which means what? The money's available. You know that about yourself. So you know somebody could do it, so go do it, man, because the money's out there. There's plenty of it. And I grew up with a little Italian lady that knew nothing about money. She just knew, hold on, clip coupons, save your money. How many were brought up like that? Penny saved is penny earned. Save for a, see, you were brought up the same way I was. Eat all your food. If you don't eat it all, save it, put it in the refrigerator, right? Some of you got food in your refrigerator right now, 3 and 4, 5 days old. You have no intention of eating it. Some of you got like 1/8 of a bagel left from 5 days ago. Right now you're like, oh, it's in there right now. You got ice cream in your freezer that's like 6 months old, but you got 1 bite left. I know it's still good. You tell your kids this too. You pass on the same bullshit to your kids. Eat all your food, eat all your food, eat all your food. We live in a country that's rich, and the people have scarcity in their minds.